Welcome everyone to the GameChangers Series. Today we are in Kampala, chatting to the MTN Uganda CEO, Sylvia Mulinge. Sylvia, welcome to the session. How are you doing?
Thank you.
So Sylvia, Uganda is one of the countries that is leading, at least from what we understand, when it comes to entrepreneurship. How can Chenosis enable that? What's the opportunity and the market for such solutions that Chenosis is bringing into your market?
One of the things that we have sought to do from an enterprise perspective is to ask ourselves, how can we enable these businesses? We capture it in a phrase called business done better. We're not just a telco provider anymore. To become a true enabler, it now requires us to move into solution provisioning. Businesses that are dealing with large groups of customers, they have to do a lot of identity authentication, and we see fraud instances arising. Initially, when you wanted to get connected, you'd go with your physical ID, but right now your mobile number is your ID, which has provided a lot of convenience for customers, but also that provides opportunities for fraud or for hackers to be able to come in. That's one of the services that we're delivering now to banks, where we're able to drive authentication, verification, using the APIs that we provide.
So Sylvia, with so much opportunity in the banking and financial services, how do you see the impact and the value of what Chenosis provides in the financial services space?
I think a lot of banks are now looking to go paperless. So it's about us asking, how can we develop solutions that help them to be able to deliver that convenience to their customers and to themselves?
So Sylvia, we've picked up buzzwords. Digital transformation is the one that has lived the longest and outlived all others. What is the opportunity, and what can MTN and Chenosis in partnership do to enable transformation for the markets in Uganda?
I think what I find most captivating is a spectrum. So at one end, you have somebody who's an entrepreneur, community of developers who are thinking about, how can I create my app, how do I get it seen, how do I get my content known? And on the other side, you have banking institutions. I mean, today we have people like EcoBank, we have Stanbic, we have KCB who are using Chenosis as a platform to be able to address some of the internal user challenges that are there. And that's what I think is the power of having a marketplace. It's about thinking around, how do we create a community of developers that is able to catalyze other sectors that are very critical to the moving forward of this country, critical to economic growth. So think about agriculture, think about education, the healthcare sector. So the beauty about this is that you actually realize the service you're offering on Chenosis platform, on this API as a marketplace, which by the way, is anticipated will be $4 billion by 2030 in terms of the value that it brings. Jointly, we collaborate to spur this whole homegrown innovation that will really propel Uganda's digital economy forward. And that's what it means to drive digital progress.
And one of the key things that you've brought up is just how the Chenosis of the future as an API marketplace looks like. What's your message as a mom and as a woman, and most of all as the CEO of MTN Uganda?
So first of all, let me start, which is the most dear to me as a mother. Yeah. I have two teens. So their world is very digital. And for me, what excites me about this journey of digital transformation is because we are then able to create relevance as MTN for these upcoming digital natives who are coming into our spectrum, who are becoming our mobile users. What is our relevance in their world? Their generation is a generation that is full of purpose, that wants to create impact in their time. How are we empowering their dreams? Women are nurturers of society. And I think the challenge that is being thrown to us right now as women in the tech space is, how do we use technology to nurture the dreams of our society? We cannot have a strong society if you're not thinking about educational outcomes, if you're not thinking about the well-being of our communities. So when I look at the various applications, the various use cases that we're developing of this marketplace, are they impacting society in a more powerful way? As a CEO, I'm just excited that MTN has an opportunity to be able to play in this space. We also have a responsibility as an organization to ensure that the ethics of it, the governance of it, the privacy of our customers is also protected. Together with the Chenosis, we are unstoppable. And in doing so, we'll create an unstoppable Uganda and unstoppable Africa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Thank you for having me.